Happy New Year, everyone, and we have the second plan explained right away. We're gonna try to make one per week. This time, I wanted to make NL 200. We'll see if I have enough tables. We're during the day. I'm not playing at night because I'm grinding at night my stakes. So when I make a plan explain, it will be during the day, so if anyone wants to fight in NL 100 sometimes, or I'll go down to NL 20, 20, 25? I don't know, it's 25. Let's isolate. It started a bit, the session, I waited to have some tables. So isolate against recreational. This typically, we have a good spot for. Okay, we have two interesting spots. Here we're going to donk bet. Here we have a good spot, a first scene to 3 barrel, because tons of call folds, 4x, 3x, and we'll get tons of 2 overcards. But well, what I was going to say, we're gonna play 2 NL 200, see the differences with NL 100. It's a big step as well. Players, you can play against some players that are very good that play NL 500, some play NL 1k and they go back to NL 200 if they play during the day or even at night. So we're gonna see the differences. I would say that it's way more aggressive than NL 100. The guy leaves. Okay, we're gonna stay. It's more aggressive, less recreationals. So you want to play way better against recreational. You want to improve a little bit against regs. Having a solid strat against regs and knowing their leaks as well. That we're going to see. I'm going to say all the mistakes that I see against the regs. Oh, we have a good 100 tables here. But the focus still in NL 200 is the game against recreational guys. For sure, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna leave here. We're not here to play heads up. Especially at those stakes, guys, don't do that. I'm gonna pay tons of rake. Same thing, going to, I think this is a reg, I think this is a reg. Here we have recreational, here we have a recreational. So it's gonna be interesting during all the video to see differences between NL 100 and NL 200. Here we can see, oh, we have a 200, but I think there is no recreational. Here we see we have already 2 recreational in NL 100, tons of tables to get the plan explained. Here we have a limp. If he was very deep and we had info against him, we could isolate. Here we're just gonna call. Trying to find. I'll get priority on an L200 if I get one. We get isolate very big. We fold. We'll try to avoid 3 max because it's gonna be hard for me to speak and play 3 max. So yeah, to jump the step from an L100 to 200, I would say. Oh wait. Oh no, c'est bon. Yeah, no, it's fine. Oh, I was checking on OBS. This is the first ones, guys. Please be nice with me. I'm not the best in OBS stuff, record stuff. Oh, he got this stack and he instantly rebuy. I'm gonna see what happened. He raised a flop at big, shove with only top pair. Interesting. got a table. Gonna 3-bet. Oh man, oh man. Not going to fall to call, but we know that he might be on tilt. The notes are very important. Overplay, top pair, raise flop, bet big, turn, shove, river, white cut. I'm not the best for taking notes, I mean short notes. I know some people have it, like some abbreviations. Is it English? But the important is I understand very well my notes and I know how to adapt when I read them. So that's the most important thing. And Happy New Year. I don't know if I said it, but see you guys. That tourist thing. 7-8. We're gonna call. We have a recreational here probably. So we have 2 NL 100s on top and 2 200 down. Gonna play around 1 hour. Probably dividing 2 videos of 30 minutes because one plan explain of 1 hour is a lot. You can tell me in the comments what you prefer. So he bet 1/3, he checked. Gonna bluff always, turn river except on a club on the river. Gonna bet small, and I would have shoved the river. He bets 1 blind. I'm gonna raise, that's for sure, and we're not gonna raise a lot because he's short. We want him to float some SI, some stuff. We have this table that is breaking, so we want another 200. Gonna see bet 1/3 is fine. Still, I mean, I'll play like if it's 200. It's completely fine. Here I'm going to second barrel. He has to call some 8s. Here I'm going to isolate. He has to call some 8s on the flop. I expect him to raise always. So in NL 100, so his range is weaker than the GTO. So we're going to second barrel very aggressively and 3 barrel as well. I didn't make any try about the sound. I hope it's fine. Looks like it's fine. He donks bets. He's short, gonna fold. Here squeeze. And here it's interesting. We have 3 barrels on 7 probably. But the thing is, he has tons of air that calls the flop, and when we second barrel, he's just going to fold because it's a deuce. He has very low pairs. And we need protection as well, but I expect him to bluff on the river. So I think we're actually going to take more overall against his range by letting him bluff and betting pot the river. He's going to always call a 7 and probably ace high and pocket pairs. For this suited, I think it's a call. We are against 2 recreationals here. We have another table, that's good. Here we're going to see bet actually small. Here we're going to call, he's going to see bet range. Here why we see bet? Because we're against 2 recreationals, so we have all the possibilities for us. And again, if we get an overcard on the turn, we're gonna be able to be very aggressive on turn river, and we realize all our equity. I see bet the flop, they're not going to check raise bluff a lot. So I just realized my equity. I see the turn, I see the river, and I hit the king because I'm lucky. That's the thing. And he overbets. It it doesn't look great, but we're going to call. Here I'm going to fold. Doesn't look great, but I'm going to call because I have no info. He can be a crazy guy. It's a recreational. And I expect him to donk the turn when he has a 3, check raise when he has a straight, so I'm going to call. Ace king, interesting. He checked, gonna bet 1 blind and bet the river. So interesting, you see. So he went sin, actually, top pair, top kicker with overbet. So what do we learn about this? I mean, you could just call and say, ah, I knew it. I knew he was value betting. That's so bad. Here he overbets. Let's check the turn. I feel like I'm going to call. 3s, 4s. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to call. He has jack 10 with a heart, 3s, 4s, deuces. So I'm fine to call. So coming back to here. So what do we learn? Instead of, oh no, he overbet, I knew it. Because my intuition was saying it's not going to be good. But the thing is, I have no info on this guy. He has tons of bluff available, so he can be over bluffing. Now that we saw that, how are we going to adapt? Now, when river, he's going to bet 2/3. What does it mean? It means he probably has a hand that is not that great. Maybe value betting or maybe bluffing. But if he's value betting overbets ace king here, I don't know, when he has 8s, 9s, he's probably betting 2/3. And what is he going to do against a shove? You see? You see my point? So now we're going to bluff him a lot against his bets on 2/3. And this is going to increase a lot our EV against him, having a sizing clear like this. So now it's going to be interesting against Paco. We'll see if we have the opportunity to exploit this. Ace 6-5. I have a good hand to see bet. Fold. A straight birch. Queen Jack 6. I'm going to see bet. This guy is an overplayer. Check, the ace is not great. He pots. I'm going to fold. It reps a lot the jack. He can have the jack. And oh no! Queen 7 we fold, 7-3 we fold. We want some action. We'll have some action with the 8-4 suited, that's for sure. We check, see, he check back. Here we bet, we value slash deny equity. King, let's see what he's going to do. Ha! 2/3. How are we going to do that? I think so. I think he has no 5. I think he would bet bigger from what we see. So if he has just a king, he's probably going to fold there. And he quickly folds. So we had an opportunity to exploit that, and we're going to exploit that all the way. And this is the kind of thing that increases a lot your win rate against recreational. Because even if it wasn't the same spot, you can just understand how he thinks, because recreational has skills. Like some of them they know how to hero call, some of them know how to value big, some of them, and just understanding where the recreational is about his level, where is he on value betting, understanding if you have tons of bluff, sometimes they hero call, they know that. They don't, it's just like it's a recreational, he doesn't think. That's not true. And by doing this, you skyrocket your level against recreational, and you have so many spots where you can do that. This is, I mean, it plays alone. Queen deuce, it's a close one. He vomits for us, we're going to vomit. This one is a close one. I think we can just check and call the river. If I had 8-10, I would second barrel all the time to make fold jacks, queens. And here he bet 1/3. We want to raise, but not so big. We want him to call a 9, 5. I think 9.9 is fine. It's pretty obvious that we have a queen, but if we make it not so big, he can call random stuff. Maybe 8.6 is better. This is estimations. I don't have the truth. And yeah, we didn't speak about the all-in pre-flop because it just spoke about me. Ace-5 suited is fine to reshove. I don't know if he should do that honestly in an L100, because I'm not sure that people are going to 4-bet enough. I'm going to do so. Ace-5 suited is a good shove against me there, but I don't know in general. I wouldn't recommend it. Let's go second round. Three bet, 4-bet. Here we're going to 3-bet. Ace-8 of great hand against a recreational that probably opens a lot. He's 40-30 in 20 hands. Plus, we have good information against him, so we increase our 3-betting range. So depending on the recreational, I'm going to increase my 3-betting range. So it's not like there is a recreational, I'm going to 3-bet all the hands. Sometimes I'm going to 3-bet less actually, because it's way better to play in like calling and SRP spots against him. It depends on the recreational, on his leaks, and the information I have and how I can exploit it. And depends also on the blinds. Here we're gonna check and probably call the river. Will depend on which river, but we have tons of clean river. 5 is a clean river. He check, quickly check actually. We're going to bet, that's interesting. Tons of the time he's going to have a hand like a 3, like maybe a 5, something like that. But also he's going to have some give ups. And when we bet 2.5, we don't care if tons of the time we're not ahead, but when he's going to raise, we'll be able to call the bet, and we're going to take a lot from a bluff. And because I expect him to bet the 9 on the river, and he didn't bet the 9, which is interesting, because now we know that he doesn't value sin. So now we have even more informations. In this particular spot, we'll be able to bluff catch a lot. I got another table here, 3 bet. Very good hand against recreational. I got the table here. I don't need it actually. We got 4 bets. I'm gonna call. Check. Let's see the recreational. Okay. Oh, it's not a recreational. Okay. Oh, so we actually need it. Call a flop. Ace 4. We're gonna open. That's interesting because I don't expect him to bluff a lot. You're gonna check. I'm going to call the turn because he has some king queen now that he's all the time going to bet on the turn. But river, I'm going to river. I'll have to fold, I think. I have some jacks. It's interesting. I don't think he's going to bluff, honestly, because I have obviously ace queen. He doesn't expect me to. He doesn't expect me to fold ace queen. I have tons of jacks. I think in 100 they're not going to bluff when I have jacks. And my range perceived is ace size all the time, so I don't expect. Here we hit. I think it's important fold here. So this spot, is interesting because so I 3-bet, he 4-bet, he has some king queen off, some king jack off sometimes, queens, kings, some low ace-x that are the main bluff, and he should have some queen 9 suited, but he probably, there is few chances that he has it. So when he c-bet, okay, fine, I call. Turn is a jack, which can be a good card for me because I have some king jack, jack 10, queen jack, and he's still second barrel. I call. River, my range is so strong. River, I have 9 more 9s, 10s. I just have ace 10, ace queen, and some jacks, some ace jack, and he still shoves. And I don't think he's going to go through with his bluff here because he just doesn't want to target SI. And in L100 I expect them to just give up. Tell me in the comments what you think about this hand. It's an interesting hand because it's a high fold. Here we're going to raise all the time. Here we're going to bluff ace jack. Ace king, we got big check raise. We have two overs, but it's a recreational. We're going to fold. It's normally a call, but here we just have a big check raise on a dry board with two overs back to flush draw, and we're not deep enough. If we'd be deeper, I would call. So yeah, tell me. I think it's a great fold. And ace jack, yeah, interesting. Ace jack is fully exploitative, so I check twice, and now he bets 1/3 on the 6, and he knows that if he bets a bit bigger, he's going to have a better fold equity. So I expect him to have like some bluffs, but also tons of 3x, 4x that he's going to bet too often, that he should check a lot in theory. So we're going to attack those, the 3, the 4s, with our ace high, because we can remove his strong part of range on this size. I don't expect him to have a 6 never, so we're just going to put tons of pressure on his range by raising turn and betting river. And this is just because we know that his sizing, we can remove the high part of his range. So if you do that, if he has a range with no nuts anymore and just 3 and 4s and bluffs, well, we have to play very aggressive. Interesting. He check raised. Check raised and check on the 9. I'm gonna bet 1/3. I think he has tons of jack 9, 9, 10. Some flush draw. Oh, sorry. Whoa, 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 whoa. And here, I'm gonna bet 1/3. Here, check. I didn't want to check. Gonna bet big. He check back. Probably has jack 9. Here we bet 1/3 just to make him call a queen, a 9. And river is very bad for us. River is really bad, really, really bad. I think we just have a check fold. Yep. Unfortunate river, but we'll get Paco. Nine seven deuce again. A spot against Paco. Turn the 4, and he donks half pot, and this is really nice. It's a new spot against him, but we saw that he was betting big with better hands, and suddenly he don't half pot. So I'm going to raise and go for stack on the river. No, 3 max is not for us. Gonna check river. And he overbets. I'm just going to fold easily. We're going to show down ace jack. We're going to squeeze. Delay pot. I'm gonna fold here. And we are at half of the time, so it's going to be in the second part to see if I get to stack Paco Faf. We'll see on the next one.